yo. I got
Circular fro.
yeah, it's like whenever I get a haircut, it's very rectangular for like a good 3 days. And I just have to deal with like, all right, it's not gonna look great for 3 days. That's fine. I look like just pretty much like an eraser head right now, but that's all right.
I like it. You look like Dr. J.
I'll take that. That works.
You look like an astute Dr. J.
Ooh. Now I'm just Dr. J, baby. Property Ebonics. I'm gunning out of the trenches right now. I'm my tradition. So I was up until 3 o'clock or so. Woke up maybe an hour prior. Things are still going on in my brain. This proper Ebonics sometimes works as my alarm clock for the day. Of like,
I'm
okay,
glad we can be your Folgers. Okay.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh, okay, all right, the day is gonna start. All right, let me just. Some people they cruise Reddit, they look at porn. I talk on a podcast, and that's how it wakes me up.
So you don't have morning wood because the podcast do you? Like this is the reason you're aroused right now.
I want the record to show. No, I do not have morning wood. Not have morning wood.
You said this is your morning porn to make sure.
I did not say that. I did not say it was my morning porn.
Producer Passive, prove it.
I'm not. No, I'm
No,
not doing that.
don't
I'm not doing that anyway. Damn. How you been, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I've been up for a few hours. You know, I got these two kids that I know
man.
well.
I get an energizing vibe from you right now.
I'm good. Look, listen, bro. I already had breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I done played 3 games of chess with a 9-year-old.
What?
So it's my first cup of tea. Yeah, listen, man. I've been up for a minute.
Damn, that's wild. You had like a whole day.
Yeah, man. The early bird gets to be bright-eyed on the podcast, is what they say.
I think so. Yeah. the early bird podcast special. Yeah, I hear that, man.
Is what they say.
Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. How'd the chess game go? Is your daughter good?
No, she not bad. Listen, yo, I'm teaching them both how to play whatever, because that's something that I learned. I learned how to play chess when I was in elementary school, and I was part of the gifted program in elementary school, right? Where they used to like bus us to another school, and we used to do like smart kid things. Like they taught us how to play chess. You know, that's like one of the. They taught us the difference between a buffet and a smorgasbord. I remember that. The buffet. The difference is literally nothing. There's no difference.
I was about to say, what would be is there like batons or like the little like grab things in buffets? And
listen, I never forget this. I was in like 4th grade. We had to do like a week-long project at home where we talked about the differences between smorgasbord and buffets and what's the difference and what's similar. And I remember we all came back the next week, was like, yeah, this is why they're different. And the lady was like, nah, they're just the same thing. I wanted to see who would have figured that out. I'm like, what?
Wow.
What? So I will never forget that. Like I did a week-long project for nothing.
Figure out the difference between these two. Next week, you got to figure out the difference between Pepsi and Coke. Come with the similarities and differences.
Oh, those are different. Pepsi and Coke taste like completely different.
You ever take that test, the Pepsi challenge test?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Yeah, I was in Disney World one time, and it was this lady. I was like, "Take the Pepsi challenge," and I don't remember if I got it right, but pretty much Coca-Cola. It's a little bit more sugary.
Okay.
I feel like the type of sugar they use is like syrup based, and also I think they have cocaine in it, or they used to. And Pepsi,
they used to have cocaine. Yeah.
Pepsi's all Valium.
Yeah.
Pepsi's all Valium, so it's like that's how you know the difference between the two. Coca-Cola, you're doing jumping jacks. Pepsi, you're dozing off.
Yeah, I can taste it though. I can taste the differences though between Pepsi and Coke. But yeah, man, I wanted to teach my kids how to play chess. You know, like I did. You know what I'm saying, as a kid. And I ain't gonna lie, dog. No lie. My 9-year-old, she's been playing for like a week and a half, and she beat me.
Ooh.
She beat me because I'm being arrogant, moving my queen all over the place. And she caught my queen slipping one time. I was like,
uh,
oh, I didn't see that. And she beat me. And she literally said to me, she said, Dad, text everybody you know that I just beat you in chess.
damn, raising a little Bobby Fischer over there.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I've been up early this morning, man.
Oh, I'm glad the loss didn't put you in a bad mood or anything like that. I know some people could be poor losers and such. You seem to be in good spirits, and I'm happy to
Yeah,
say
man.
congrats. I
Yeah,
was gonna
man.
say,
I'm not one of those parents that let their kids win. I want to lose to my kids, but I'm gonna lose fair and square, and you're gonna be better. You can be better at whatever we're doing because of it.
man, I make
That's how.
ground my kids. Like if I'm like playing Uno with them, and like they continuously beat me, I'll ground them. Ground them.
Go to bed.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. That'd be terrible. Um, uh, yeah, we start this off with like conversations and stuff, and trust me, we're gonna have a conversation. But to get into that, let's start off with some goals. Halloween's around. I will say I love that it's October right now. Big fan.
The weather has been cool, bro. Like
Well, it's
it's
been
been
nice.
like 65. It's been all right.
Yeah, yesterday I went leaf sighting. I'll get into that later on, but it was
Put a pin in that.
nice. Yeah,
Put
it
a
was
pin in that.
nice. So, my goal, Halloween season, everyone's trying to get spooky. You always see like those, like they have YouTube series where it's like the most disturbing things you'll find on the internet, and it's always like these like really kind of surreal videos that sometimes can be unexplainable, are just weird. Like I think I saw one where it was like this woman's Facebook page was just a photoshopped picture of herself, and all of her friends, like everyone on her friend list, was just another version of that picture of herself. And she was interacting with that, and it lasted for 7 years. So stuff like that. My goal is to create one of these disturbing videos and upload it anonymously so that the legacy of the disturbance lives on without any connection to me.
Wow. So even okay. So you don't want nobody to know it's you? Is that what you're saying?
No, because I think like it's kind of like the spook fest where you like watch these things and it's like, oh, that's like terrifying, and you don't know the origins of it. A lot of times people they manufacture it, like they kind of create it themselves. I'm thinking, it's kind of like writing a script. You create something just super scary and make it seem like it's a real thing, and then just put it out there, and then the kids they watch it and they cry at night.
So that's like what producer Pat just said. So you want to go viral but not get the credit.
Yes.
It's like you ever see that thing from a couple years ago? Maybe it was last year. Like Momo, you seen that thing
Momo?
where kids were logging into their TikToks, or was it online? And it was like this scary video
It was
of like
that.
this. It was like a
Uh,
white monster, had like big eyes.
yeah, no, I do remember that. Yeah, it was and they had it in the middle of that pig show, I think. The one with like the pig. There's like some known children's show with like a pig as like
Yeah.
the protagonist, and then in the middle of that, they showed that creature with the large eyes and the hair. I think that's kind of cool. It's like being a ghostwriter, but like a ghost content producer.
Yeah.
There has to be a better term for that. Like I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. Like people are searching the internet and like, what's the mystery behind this? No one can explain it. The one video that I saw, what was it? Uh, this dude, no, it wasn't a dude. It was a woman in some place in Texas. She had like her camera on, just walking around, and she just heard screaming, like this howls that you wouldn't be produced by someone that saw like an insect. Like it was clearly like just
Right.
owls. Uh, that's easily you could make that. You could just get your friend to scream like out of frame, and then have it be like a spooky video, and then you have that for later on. So I'm
Okay,
gonna try to
listen.
get that going.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm interested to see. I just want to be the one person that know it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I love things where it's like, if you know, you know. Like I love that kind
Yeah.
of. So like, if you do it, I'm with it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
may or may not tell you. There's a good chance I'll tell you. Like, it's but yeah, I think that'd be nice. And yeah, I like the idea, like Halloween season, all that stuff, man. Yeah. That should be spooky. I'm trying to get spooky.
Trying to get spooky. I like
Trying
it.
to get
I like
spooky.
it.
I'm trying to get spooky.
Listen, I like the spooky goal, man. You just got to let me know if it's you, and don't be scaring my kids.
Keep them away from YouTube. I don't know. Like,
That's impossible. Okay.
sure.
They get on YouTube from every tablet, phone, computer, TV, whatever. You know. All right. So look, here's my goal. This is a goal that I've been thinking about because I've been slacking on it, and this is the goal that I want to do, and I want to monitor myself at least for a week, or at least until we record another episode. I just want to post on Instagram, Facebook, social media, Proper Ebonics every day. Every day. So I run a couple different social media things, whatever, and you got to just be top of people's mind and upfront in their eyes every day, right? And I'm trying to figure out ways to grow Proper Ebonics Instagram page because I have so many followers on my own page. It's like this doesn't translate at all. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest problem for me is I don't post on it enough. So like, I think the last time I posted might have been like the last time we dropped the episode, like a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Hot episode, by the way. Hot episode.
Definitely. David James is a part of that. It was a banger. You know what I'm saying? Good review.
His stock has risen tremendously after making an appearance on Proper Ebonics.
That's his new credit, being on, I guess, on Proper Ebonics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're welcome.
But yeah, I just want to, a goal that I have in mind, I think that by saying it out loud to you and the viewers, it holds me to the fire to post on there every day. Now, it could be pictures of us, screenshots of a title, memes, whatever. Like, it just needs to be something that we can post on our thing every day, keep the traffic going, and stay top of mind. You know, because that way we'll get more viewers if people are like, oh, probably bounce on my feed every day. Oh, probably, you know what I'm saying? It just betters everything that we're trying to do here if we're active on social media. You know,
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I don't have the Instagram one. Create like a mutual password for us.
I got it. I think I might have messaged it to you. I'll look it up. But So it also though it's connected. The Instagram is connected to the Facebook. So all I got to do is post on Instagram and it automatically posts on Facebook too. You know what I'm saying?
So every day, at least one post.
Every day. It's not hard at all, bro. And I know it's not hard because I do it for 3 other pages right now. So it's like, but I have to be like, yo, sit down, do it, and that's it. Put my mind to it and make it happen because it needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? So
I will join you in this goal, in some capacity.
Yeah,
that's
even if it's like, you know what I do a lot of times? Like I'll find a picture. I'll be like, oh, this picture is crazy. I can probably make a meme out of it. I'll just save it. Like if you find pictures, find articles, anything, just send it to me or upload it yourself or whatever. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, I'll sometimes I'll even like stockpile 3 or 4 pictures a day and be like, okay, I ain't got to get pictures tomorrow because I got 3 pictures for the next 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm gonna post my viral disturbing video on the Proper Ebonics page. I don't know, like, yeah, I think that would be cool. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna disconnect my identity from it because like my face is like on the thing, but like we could just say it's something we found.
Exactly.
Came across like, whoa, do you see this? It was created.
Exactly. Boom. Listen, all we trying to do is just drive traffic to our page. It ain't gotta be. They ain't gotta know that we did it.
Yeah.
Or that you did it. Just trying to drive traffic to the page. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be at, we should have more than 270 followers. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think of this? Because I agree. What do you think if we posted softcore pornography on the page?
Listen, all jokes aside, Kirk, in order to grow my personal page, I kind of did that. Like I would do like roast videos of like girls in like their big butts and bikinis or something. And I'd be like, damn, look at that ass. Look like 2 hands. Like, just but like, dudes see a butt on the screen. They don't care what you're saying. So it's a cheap way to drive traffic to the page. I've since stopped that kind of comedy. But like,
after getting blocked a bunch of times, I've stopped that comedy after being reported by these big butt females.
Listen, man, I've definitely been reported, and I had my whole Instagram deleted before, like wiped off the map. I got it back though, but it got wiped off the map before.
So how are you feeling when that happened?
Oh, listen, I will never forget that Sunday morning. Like
I imagine.
I would never, because I didn't even have that many followers. I might have had like maybe 4,000 followers, right?
It's a
And
good amount of followers.
I guess, but like,
Brag over here. Just like a modest following of 5,700,
but this was years ago. This was years ago though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll never forget it. It was because it was Saturday night. Me and my homies was at the bar. We was drinking and chilling. And I was like, yo, I got an idea for a skit. And I was like, yo, wake up in the morning. I said, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I need you to record this joint for me. I'm gonna put it on the gram. It's gonna do great.
Mm.
Wake up in the morning to get ready for the video. Log on to my gram. This motherfucker say, you ain't got no gram. I was like, my heart just like sunk. I was like, where my gram at? And it was like, your page has been deleted because of you don't follow the rules. And
Oh no.
I was like, no, like you don't understand. Like my gram was my everything back then.
They
You
took
know
your
what I'm
body of
saying?
work. That's your body of work right there.
Right. It's like all my pictures, all my videos. Like a lot of stuff I don't have saved in my phone because it's just so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog, like my heart sank. And like, so you know what I did was I immediately like created a backup. I created another page. Like that's back when my name was Homeless Douche. Like I created another page called The Homeless Douche. And I was like,
Mm.
and I started again, and I got it, and I got like 200 followers or whatever. And then Instagram had a thing where like you can like appeal your page getting deleted. So I appealed it, and I was like, there was like, tell us why you should have your page. And I was like, man, I'm a comedian, and I gotta feed my kids with the money I make from comedy, and like it's how I used to get bookings. And they bought it, and they gave my page back. Like,
Yo, there's really like an Instagram judge. Like,
yes, yo, yes,
plead
they
your case.
yes, you plead your case to the Fifth Circuit Court.
Damn, they made you pee in a cup. That's wild. That's
Yeah, dog. Like, yo,
damn.
listen. They literally, you had to fill out a whole thing, and I sent it off to them, and you don't hear nothing. And then one day, I just happened to try to log in, and it was back. I was like, yes! I was so happy. I
Oh
was
my
so
gosh.
happy. Yeah,
That I could see why that would be terrifying. That's wild that they have like a system for that of like, okay, well, you need to let us know while you can do this sort of thing.
yeah,
I don't know what the punishment would be. Like, okay, well, you're not on Instagram anymore. You could only use Facebook and Twitter, which I don't know if people still use those or not. Uh,
yeah.
I want to jump in on this goal in the sense of like, I think you know my takes on it. I don't enjoy social media as much as sometimes I'd want to. There's
Right.
times where it's just like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to
Yeah,
interact with people. I don't like that. It's all the stuff that we already know, all the stuff that
right.
we're already familiar with. It's just I like being distant from it. And truthfully, one of the only reasons I have a Facebook still is to promote whenever there's shows or a new episode. Um, so it'd be nice to be a little more familiar with it and be like, oh, because it is a great tool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I find pride in backing away from it.
So okay, so I'm glad you say that. Me
Me
too.
too.
Me too. Listen, I feel you. Like I don't I'm not on it like I used to be. Like if you go to my personal page, I may post like once every 3 days at this point.
Mm.
But I got to do better with that too. But it's also because I like to sometimes just be distant and be doing my own thing and stay in my own world. I got a
Mm.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I also understand the importance of it. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, I like to for 10 minutes each day. I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like,
Well, yeah. So do you? Because I found this myself. I felt embarrassed. So I was like, oh, I'm above this. I would go on to for an objective, whether it's like to message someone back or like post like a proper Ebonics new episode or whatever, and then I find myself scrolling, and then not realize that like 10, 15, 20 minutes have passed.
yeah,
Does that happen often with you?
to everybody. And
Yeah.
I'm the worst with that, bro. There's times where I literally gotta close my phone, but like, okay, wait, what the hell was I doing? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because I get too deep into it, too entrenched. It's meant to make you look at it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's all the ads are things that you've Googled, so you're interested in those things. All the people or the people whose posts you like the most, so you see those right away. It's
Mm.
supposed to make you stay on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the goal. But the fact that you're consciously thinking about that is already a plus. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
some people that don't even know it, bro.
it's very much like they design it like a game, or sometimes even like a casino game in a way of like it's very much like you find that okay, you're not engaging so much in this. Let's hit them with a notification that like, oh, okay, so and so posted for the first time in 3 days, something like that, where it's like, oh yeah, like I
Yeah.
don't. It's like they try to pull you back in with it. Did you see that Social Dilemma movie?
No, I didn't see it.
It was
Is
good. It
that
was a doc. It was a documentary on Netflix, and it was pretty much like the CEOs of like our former CEOs of like Twitter and a lot of like the social media engineers that created it. They do their commentary on it and how a lot of it is designed to really pull people in and what
yeah,
tactics they use for their engagement and growth.
yeah.
Which we're going to use some for Property Ebonics page. So we're going to use their evil to get some. No, but like they pretty much. It's not so bad. Yeah, a lot of it's pretty much like that of like, okay, well, how do we pull these people back in once they step away for a little bit? And some of it could be a bit nefarious, some of it a little nefarious.
Yes, yes. I think that if everybody understood all the nasty shit they do to get people to stay on their phones, they wouldn't be on their phones as much. But it's also an addiction, so it's easier said than done. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
social media is like a new version of fast food in a way of like it's very much like, oh, like it's hard to like you if you knew like all of the background stuff for like what it makes to make like a hamburger at McDonald's, a lot of people would be like, I don't really know about that. But the instant gratification of being able to drive through and get like just get like a Travis Scott meal or whatever, it's like you just have that and it feels good, but long term wise not so good, not so good. So I think they're able to tap into that industry to make this one. I don't know if there's any connection with it, but
The
I'm going to
the
say
only
that there is.
the only difference is Facebook doesn't make me have the runs. It's the only difference.
I don't. I can't tell because I'm mainly on Facebook when I'm using bathroom. So I can't tell. Maybe I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, man, hit that
Man,
like
listen,
button and
that shit's addicting, bro. You're not the only one. They Facebook. I'm pretty sure they use that pink slime on that app. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, we all eating all that pink slime on that app every day.
yeah,
It's,
my dad is he's pink slamming it up. He is a Facebook queen. Like he better not discover Instagram. He's gonna wild out. He's lost his Facebook account 4 times. Um,
wait, for saying bad things?
no, just forgetting his password. Like he just forgets the password, and then I'll get a call from like, Kirk, how do I get back onto Facebook? I made a new one, but I want all my old photos from the old profile into that. I get this call at least every 8 months. Uh, so yeah, he's wilding on there.
Your
He's a big.
dad just gotta he just gotta save the pictures to his phone. Like that's all he gotta do. Like when his page gets deleted, he can always go back. Like he ain't gotta go back and log into it. He can go to the page and save the pictures.
He doesn't like doing the work. He doesn't like doing the work. He wants a smooth transfer from his old page that he does not have the password for into his new page, which he doesn't know which email he used for it, and he just wants it smoothly transitioned in. And somehow I'm going to know the ingredient in doing that. I don't. I don't.
You you gotta love fathers, man. Fathers are you gotta love them, man. And
Yeah.
one father that was in the news, Rajon Rondo. Yo, you seen how he was the Lakers won the championship, right?
Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to
Lakers won
LeBron.
The NBA bubble championship. Some
Yeah.
people some people want to put an asterisk on it, but I don't. But
Yeah.
so
What? Because no
Rajon,
fans? No, it's still a. Yeah.
there was no fans, but they still balling. That was some of the most
Yeah.
aggressive ball I've seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? And they was going hard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was good. It was good to watch. You know what I'm saying? LeBron got his 4th ring. That's
Mm,
so he another father that people be hating on. They be hating on LeBron too, man.
they really do. They really do. Like for a consecutive 15 years, they've been hating on
Yeah,
LeBron.
yeah. Before I say anything about LeBron though, they were talking about Rajon Rondo because his son, I guess, was drinking champagne.
Yeah, after the victory or after they won, they're celebrating all that confetti. People are crying, and then caught up in the mix. His son there took some photos of him taking some sips out of his dad's champagne bottle,
Now,
and people are acting up.
now, do we know if that was an alcoholic beverage? Because it could have been some sparkling cider.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes though.
So it wouldn't have been any backlash if it was sparkling cider. Is what you're saying?
No, there wouldn't have been any
Right.
backlash.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been anything like that.
So that's why you think that it wasn't cider because there is backlash.
Yeah, and also on the cover of the bottle it said Ace of Spades. So I was like, oh, so I don't know. Maybe they have
I
some
didn't see the
cider.
bottle.
No, I didn't see the bottle either. But, but yeah, so I'll ask you this: when growing up, did you ever have like sips of alcohol, like Christmas time, big celebration, like oh, have a little sip of this burr, anything like that?
Of this bird. No. My whole life, I never like I didn't see my mom or my dad drink any alcohol until I became an adult.
Oh, damn.
It's just not that's just not something that they did. But my grandma,
Woo.
woo child. Now my grandma gave me my first sip of beer when I was 8.
Okay.
Okay. So like she didn't like celebrate at Christmas with a beer. Like she just had beer all the time. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So like I had beer a couple times in my childhood, but I wasn't supposed to. Mom, if you're watching this, sorry. Grandma didn't. She was just doing grandma shit, you know.
Grandma, she won the finals and was like, you know what, it's time for Alan. Just it's okay. It's a victory. Everyone celebrate and have a little of this natty ice.
Yeah. So it was actually Colt 45. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. My grandma was out to lunch. My grandma was so crazy. Like my parents didn't want to let her know which hospital I was born at because she'd have came in there probably drunk and high acting the fool. You know what I'm saying? So
oh man, this story
yeah.
turned tragic.
No, my grandma. I love my grandma to death. Yeah, she wild.
Sounds like it. Damn, that's what's up.
You know.
Uh,
But yeah, that was the only time. Like they didn't. No, my parents didn't give me any alcohol. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I mean, and also I'm a parent. I mean, I wouldn't give any. I don't care what celebration. I don't care what anniversary. I don't care what it is. My kid's not drinking in front of me. They gotta be 21. You know what I'm saying? I
mhm,
mean, I've been drinking way before 21, but I'm just not going to let you do something that I know is wrong. That just doesn't
right.
make sense
Yeah, I think some people are saying, caught up with the emotion of the win, that it wasn't on a priority list to monitor him taking a sip of it. I, I can't remember. I don't think I was ever given it. No, I definitely was never given alcohol from my mom or dad. I saw my dad. He was a big beer drinker, but never. He was never like, "Oh, take a sip of this." It wasn't
to me.
anything like that. I think the first time drinking beer was like my mom had finished one, like a Coors Light, and then I had the house to myself when I was like 14, and there was still a little bit in the bottle, and it was like a day old. So like
Yeah.
I drank like a quarter of like a Coors Light, and then I spun around a bunch to try to add the effect. I was like, all right, let's see if we get this going. I did some twirls. When you like try to act drunk to enhance it. So like you go in the mirror, you like kiss the mirror for a little bit. So
No,
like
I don't
yeah,
know.
you lightly throw them up in the air and all that. Yeah, man. I don't think I really got drunk though. I think I was just like doing a show. I think I was just doing it for myself. But no, I don't. No one's ever like given me alcohol like that. So Rondo, congratulations, but I can't say I condone it. I can't say I condone
I don't want to say. Listen, I'm also being a parent. I also do know kids just pick stuff up and put it in their mouth.
it.
So it's
True.
like, he didn't go here, baby Rondo. Here's this bottle. He could have been like celebrating, taking a picture with his team, and the baby came and took the bottle. I was like, oh, daddy drinking it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
No.
there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, the photo was pretty much Rondo. He was sitting down, his head down. He was like just basking in the victory, and his son was like just doing some son stuff, and I just happened to see the bottle and just did that. So who knows? Maybe they didn't show the photo of Rondo taking the bottle out of his hand right away.
Right.
So it's only so
I
much we.
guarantee you that photo exists somewhere. Somebody has a picture of Rondo snatching that bottle.
Yeah, snatching the bottle and then dunking the bottle. I don't know if Rondo dunks.
He could dunk. He could dunk.
Yeah, good for you, Rondo.
There's a also while the NBA bubble was going on, another Laker father got it was a thing brought up. So LeBron's son, Bronny,
Ronnie.
his namesake, Bronny, he was on Instagram and he actually posted a video by accident
Mm.
of him smoking weed. You know what I'm
Smoking a
saying?
big blunts. Oh yes.
Getting
Oh,
high,
nothing
and
about this.
people were like, people were up in arms, like, I mean, he's 15, 16. Like, I mean, what you expect? He shouldn't have posted it on Instagram.
Yeah, that's LeBron had like a message afterwards too. He posted like a cryptic Instagram post where it's just him sitting down, lightly nodding his head and playing a song. I don't remember what the song it was. So he acknowledged it, but yeah, I get why that would be a thing that you'd be like, hey, don't do that. It's like,
Yeah,
especially like if he because he plays basketball as well, right?
yeah, he does play basketball too. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if anyone else were to do this, it would be like hey, we're gonna consider taking you off the team, or we're gonna keep this in mind during scholarship time and all that. I think he recognizes, well, I'm LeBron James' son. I'm Lil Bronny. So I don't need to worry about that as much. I want to stun on the gram. I'm sure he has like some like celebrity people that maybe he has some crushes on, and maybe he had just followed him back. He wants to hang out with Jaden Smith. So yeah, I get that. Like he's probably wants to stun a little bit, but you can't do that, Bronny. You can't. You got to keep your stunning regulated to Snapchat at least. You can't do that.
Because Snapchat it disappears. You know what I'm saying? But on the gram, this shit's staying up for 24 hours. Listen, even on Instagram, right? If you put anything on there and you're famous and is suspect, somebody's going to screenshot that, and you're never going to live it down. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So
No one ever screenshots Snapchat. Like you could really wild out there. Like MSNBC does not have Snapchat. Like they never have like, and look what this person posted. Never the case. So like you could do anything you want on that.
oh, I was going to talk about that too, producer Pat. That was the next thing.
Producer Pat says, ask about Cardi B's titty.
Yeah, you seen that too, right? Because she also posted a titty on she posted both of them, not a titty. She posted the titties on her Instagram story by accident also, you know what I'm saying? So
I didn't
that
I
was a
didn't I didn't hear
that was a big thing, no pun intended.
that's
Um
I I feel like I hear this story on repeat of like Cardi B's nude. All right. It's just like I'm kind of desensitized to it. And
yep.
she's kind of in the realm of like she embraces that, which is totally fine. It's not like a shocking thing. Like, are people upset about it?
So okay, so first and foremost, yes. I was thinking the same thing that you thought. Like I feel like I heard this before. Like they were just yes, this is the thing, we've all seen Cardi's whole body. Like I've literally seen her butthole. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can Google Cardi B's butthole. I don't recommend it, but you can.
I'm gonna pause the episode really quick. We got some research to do. Uh, that's wild.
Listen, you can Google
We're
any part of her
back.
body, and you can see it. So I didn't see why people were so like people were like, oh my god. I'm like, first of all, it's titty. But then what happened was this the part that had people like going at it was people were saying that it's gonna sound weird when I say it. Her areolas were too big. Her areolas weren't shaped correctly. Like people were like, there were all dudes mainly like, ew, look at her. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, what are you? It's
It's
a
mainly
nipple.
dudes.
Yes. No, you already know it's only dudes that's talking about women's bodies like that anyway.
Oh
So,
man. So let me get this straight. Cardi B, the biggest lines that she has, large areolas,
yep.
large areolas on her breasts.
Yeah, that was the complaint.
We got to pause the
Yeah.
episode again, everyone. We're back. No, yeah, I they're large. That's fine. That's fine. I don't. Why are people upset over this? Is this Bruce Pad makes a good note? Areola shaming. That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even know, like, I didn't even know that this whole thing happened until I was on Facebook and I kept seeing like a Photoshop picture of like a McDonald's breakfast and a weird looking pancake. I was like, what is that pancake? And I was like, oh, that's a titty. they photoshopped the move onto a McDonald's big breakfast.
Damn.
So I was like, oh, whose titty is? And then I read the comments. I'm like, oh, that's Cardi. So I immediately go to Twitter to see it, and I'm like, oh, they wilding. They literally are shaming her breast.
I think Cardi B is one of those personalities where people like not liking her.
Yeah,
I think they like the idea of like, oh, we could call her Ratchet, we could do all these things, and she puts so much stuff out there and talks about her sexuality so openly that it gives us the license to criticize it. It seems because it seems
yeah,
like people do that a lot. I'm not with it. I don't get it as much. It's weird to comment on someone's areola in a bad way,
yeah.
but I guess people do that, man.
Yeah, man. It doesn't make any sense to me, man.
It
Like
makes me
it's
sad. Maybe just
she
think about
literally
it. It made me
she
sad.
literally had to she literally had to put out a statement about her areola. Like for can you imagine her publicist like, okay, you said it's because you were breastfeeding? Is that why? Okay.
Yeah, what does she have to do about her butthole part? Did she put out like she had to put a statement out for that, right?
I don't know. This was a while ago when like there was a picture from when she was a stripper. Like she was a well-known famous stripper.
Yeah,
So it
who's
wasn't
bringing their
like,
camera in the club like that? You can't do that.
what? Everybody
You
got a
can't
phone.
bring.
Speaking of camera, speaking of that, check this out. I can't even make this up. So I'm on Facebook last night, and somebody I follow was at a lingerie party, and she posted like a live video, and they had like a stripper dude there, and I'm scrolling. He's like on Facebook Live, like masturbating at this lingerie party. I'm
Woo!
like, what? On Facebook? Why you get this on Facebook? Why you put this man on Facebook? I was like, it's
Damn.
people got their phones everywhere. You had a private lingerie party with a stripper, and you got him on Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying?
So he was straight up masturbating. He was touching
He was
himself.
he was masturbating.
How
I,
long did you watch?
I was scrolling. I was like, lingerie party. Oh, what the? I'm like, why would she post this? Like, so people take their phones everywhere, and
No, but they
Cardi's fault.
usually. I've my small experience in circles. I've been to 40 of them. No, but I've been to like two. They're very strict on the no cameras part. But I guess like if you are like if it's everyone's having a fun time, no one's regulating the phone part.
Look, man, when you talking about what's this? You probably talking about at least 5 years ago, Cardi's video, at least because she's only been famous not that long. So at least 5 years ago, everybody's having a good time. It's in New York, some dark ass. Like, come on, man. Like you can't stop everybody from not pulling out their phone at some point.
Damn.
Everybody's on their phone anyway.
You know, to get off your phone and when there's like a butthole right in front of you, embrace life.
Right.
Life is happening right now. You have a soon to be famous rapper. She has large areolas, which is fine. Embrace that, but get off your phone. You don't need to relive the moment later on. Just be in the moment.
Yeah, enjoy the butthole. Blow. You can blow one in like a bottle. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. Maybe, Cardi B, she wouldn't be a qualifier for this, but some people are getting wind of my tip of the prostate gland. I'm not going
Hey,
to say I've gotten some messages about it. I'm not going to say some have been some serious inquiries.
have people messaged you about that?
I'm not going to say. I'm not going to
Ooh.
say. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. Listen, if you message me, I'm not like Alan. I will not expose you. You will, you will not expose you.
I was exposing people for the sake of our podcast.
Listen, I will not expose you in any way. But on a completely unattached note, shout out to Kyle Neff. Shout out to Kyle. No.
All right, all right.
No. So yeah, maybe that. That's. I'm gonna keep the listeners posted on the progress without getting too detailed
Okay.
or intimate. I
Talking
can't say.
about your prostate.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, not Kyle Neff. I'm not talking about keeping up to date on Kyle Neff. Although I did see Kyle Neff 2 weeks ago. He's doing fine. He's doing fine.
Producer Pat said, talk about your prostate without getting too deep.
And you know what, Producer Pat, you're right. Sometimes you don't need to go that deep. A lot of times people, it's like, going deeper, but really they're looking for sensation of being filled. They're
Oh,
not actually talking about the sensation of hitting the prostate.
oh. Nasty. Please keep going.
Listen, that's all I'm going to reveal for now. Just don't worry. Just the journey is happening. The journey is happening. You try to be safe with it, and yeah, if you have any questions or any prostate related discussions, I'm here.
Did it surprise? Was it cold
What?
when you got the prostate thing done?
Like, was my prostate chilly?
No, like do they put like a cold? They just put like a cold liquid in there, or do like warm, like a hot liquid in there?
Oh, so I'll self disclose. This is a personal journey with no one else in it. So it's not like I'm going to a doctor's office.
Wait,
Do you think
a minute.
Do you think I'm paying a copay?
Wait. Whoa. Time out.
Pat, don't pause the episode. Don't pause the episode.
If this is a personal journey to your prostate, are you talking about fingering yourself, bro?
No. There's toys. You don't necessarily need to use finger. And truthfully, if anyone's out there has ever used their finger to tap into their prostate, message me, because that seems impossible. I know they say you can do it, but listen, man, I'm all here for men's health, and especially for Black men's health. And one of the leading causes of, I won't say leading causes of death, but like prostate cancer, that's a real thing.
Definitely a big deal. It's definitely a big deal.
And one of the preventative measures of it is massaging your prostate. A lot of times people, they forget about it, or they don't even know that it's there. I don't have to justify too much, but it's like, if you're a fan of penile orgasms and all that, just know that there's more of that elsewhere. Like there's more, like that's not the only route. There's other, and if you're capable of tapping into that, it's said to have healthy and pleasurable benefits. And I'm trying to find that out, man. I'm trying to find that out.
This nigga said toys. So like, are you like putting like a toy on a kitchen counter and then like
what?
Sitting on it? Is that what you're talking about?
There's no counter in my kitchen, dog. No counter in my kitchen. Why do you even suggest that? I'm over here just bouncing.
Because you said Pat said you're gonna start an OnlyFans.
You know what? This is why Black men don't talk about their health. This is why there's a stigma on Black man health. Because the minute you talk about your prostate, people say you're bouncing around the kitchen.
I also said it's very important that we need to know about prostate health. I did say that too. It is a very serious thing in the Black community. But picturing you with toys massaging your prostate is also a thing that I find humorous. I can do both.
I guess, yeah. If you want a picture, that's on you. But like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's added effect, and I'm taking the bullet for the team. I know
it's actually a women's toy called the bullet.
I know. And do not put down your prostate. It will get stuck there. A lot of people think like, oh yeah, it vibrates, do the same thing. Don't. No comment on that one. No comment. Yeah, it's I feel like a lot of people, they're afraid to, or kind of hesitant, and rightfully so. There's a lot of kind of stigma around that. So I will be the sacrifice. I will go in on this journey, and I will report back my findings and report it to the people. And hopefully, by next year, everyone's going to start taking care of their prostate.
Yeah, I agree. I think that everybody should get their prostate checked out by your family doctor, by your doctor. I think that's for me. I'm not comfortable enough to take my phone and tickle my butthole with it.
That's not what I do. It's not what I do either. I like hit people up like, yo, call me like 40 times for the next 30 minutes. I'm not going to pick up.
Keep it on the charger.
Yeah,
so you won't lose it.
Yeah, man. No, man. It's listen, laugh all you want. Ridicule me in my body.
Yo, I needed that.
I'll tell you what you do need. I'll tell you what you do need. Yeah, man. Have you ever had your prostate checked?
No, I have not. I need
Oh,
listen, like you said, everybody, I'm I'm 32, you know what I'm saying? You get in your mid 30s, you know what I'm saying? You start worrying about things like that. So yeah, listen, I'm not shaming you for getting your prostate checked out. I just thought it was a funny idea that you brought up having toys
I
to
mean,
to massage your prostate. That's all.
it's
That's
just,
it. That's where it stopped at.
bro. This should be the next goal. Try massaging your prostate with your finger. Then we'll have a discussion about toys and how helpful they are afterwards. And I want to be clear, I'm not talking about like action figures. I'm not just talking about like random KB toys. Like it's toys designed for. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into it. Yo, we might have to edit this episode.
Yo, this is good. This is so good. Look, what we're going to do, yo, we're going to just completely do a 360. We're going to jump. We're going to jump right out of it. I mean, this was. I'm literally. I agree with you. I just like. I just the visuals in my. I'm a visual thinker. You say things, I picture it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the jokes come from. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Wait,
So
wait. When you're picturing, what am I wearing?
what are you wearing? You're wearing those pajamas that already have the butt cut out where you can like. it's like it's like buttons you can pull them. You can snap it.
Just a butt flap. It's just I'm like in a onesie with a butt flap.
You got footies on your onesie.
Someone walks in, I'm like, this is for black health. Yeah, this is true black excellence.
All fours, like, don't shame me.
Also knock first. What are you doing?
It's either that or it's those basketball players rip off pants. Like, all right, let's do it.
Like some Gatorade in, just put it aside.
I'm about to lose some electrolytes. Yeah, man. That was I needed that, so I want to thank you. Another thing that we needed, another thing that the ecosystem needed was Bill Burr's monologue on Saturday Night Live. Man.
Yeah, man. You see this?
Yes, I had to. I mean, I didn't see it live. I think I was asleep by the time it came on, but I watched it on YouTube straight through. I love Bill Burr, man. You can't not love Bill Burr. I know there are people that don't like him, either because the way he does his comedy, the way
Which ones don't like him? Which ones don't like him?
Karens.
I thought you said parents at first. I was like, what? Oh, damn. There's a war against Bill Burr with parents. Yeah, you're okay.
Karens don't like him.
Yeah,
the white women that did what Bill Burr said, the white women that hijacked the oppression train. You know what I'm saying? And riding to freedom.
What was it? The Gucci boot over the oppression.
Bill Burr said he stuck your Gucci foot over the gate of oppression and stepped to the front of the line. Like,
yeah. Oh. So for those that didn't see it, it was Bill Burr. He hosted Saturday Night Live, which is pretty cool in itself. Bill Burr hosting Saturday Night Live. Yeah. So he did a monologue, and people, of course, got upset. In it, one of the main targets, he states that white women hijack the woke oppression movement, and people afterwards, pretty much everything that he said proved to be true via Twitter, where it was afterwards, a lot of white women stated that they were offended by the monologue and his words, which I don't know, doesn't help what he was saying. It's pretty much just showing exactly what he was saying on that one.
It proves his point. It literally proves his point. Like, if they would have been like, if the response was, yeah, you're kind of right, Bill, we should probably take a different approach and chillax a little bit. And then, but instead they were like, no, you're gonna hear our outrage and our frustrations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you're proving his point right now.
Yeah, I think one thing I was thinking about, like, what's the term they always use, like intersectionalism and all that. Less so with that, but the idea of even if they're a woman, white, if they're hearing it from like a white dude, they see that as their oppressor, which I'm not saying that is or isn't the case. So that, I think, added to their offense with it. My take is that, one, it's comedy show. He's doing a special on it. He's doing a monologue. We already know Bill Burr's content. What does complaining really do? That's an honest question. Like, what is that? When was the last time you complained and good came out of it?
So, okay, so in their eyes, they want to cancel Bill Burr. Like that's what they want to do, right? So like that's what they get out of complaining in this instance. But it doesn't work because you can't cancel Bill Burr
Can't cancel Bill.
because he ain't part of this how do I explain it? Like what does he have to like his fans are his fans. He's only going he's only putting stuff out for his people. So
he's
it's
not
not
like on an ABC sitcom as the dad or anything like that. Although that would be nice. But yeah, no, it's you can't cancel someone that's just doing their podcast. Yeah, I'll watch it too. Yeah, shout out to Bill Burr. But we got you on this one, bro. Yeah, you can't really cancel the type of comic that he is, and also what even defines being canceled at this point? What is it like? Everyone's I think I may be canceled for my prostate. Like I don't like everyone's getting canceled, bro.
Everybody. All right, look, it's funny you say that because everybody can be canceled by somebody for something. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet in today's world, pick a square to stand on, and stand on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, believe what you believe, 110%, and just rock out. Because like-minded individuals are going to gravitate towards you, and the people that you're not talking to, they're gonna be backing away. So that's just be you, yo. This is the perfect time just to be you. Because who cares? People are gonna rock with you either way, anyway. You know what I'm saying?
We do want to put an asterisk on this. If being you involves crime, be easy with being you. Be easy with being you. Like if you're Cosbying it up, don't be you. Don't be you. Like you need to really look in the mirror before you be you. Again, I want to give a shout out to Kyle Neff. No, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, though. Like I've told you this before. Like when it comes to this platform, like I'm going to say how I feel, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, thinking like, hey, this director or this person might see it, and I might not get this opportunity because of something that I said. But I also could get a million other things because of how I really feel because of things I said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and those are probably what's for me. So just me being me is going to get me what's meant for me. Sorry for all the me's people. But yeah, like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
that should
like
be a new T-shirt right there. Honestly, I think that'd be good. That's a good inspirational message right there. No, that is true though. Like, you know, if doing you is taking you thus far, Bill Burr doing him's taking him to hosting on SNL, he should probably continue to do him.
Right.
You know, if people take offense to it, I guess that's a part of it. I'm sure that was kind of like the goal in some ways. You know, if it triggered any sort of emotion, if they were listening to that and they felt triggered, I don't want to say there may have been some truth to it then, but a lot of times that's the case. Like if that line hit you, then maybe think about it for a little bit.
Right. And they say all good comedy evokes all emotions. So like we were laughing and people were mad. So that was good comedy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you evoke emotion that was other than just laughter too. So like it needed, and those things needed to be said. And I'm glad. So people, I don't know people that know this, you know, Bill Burr got a black wife. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that he even says he doesn't like to harp on it. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't mention it during the monologue, which he could have, and he did not, which is good.
Yeah, I've heard him mention before. I don't know if you noticed, like he doesn't like to go out there and be like, "Hey, I got a black wife," because now it seems like a crutch to the black people in the audience. Like, "Oh, I'm gonna laugh at him because he has." But no, he wants you to just laugh at his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that he doesn't use it as a crutch, but you can definitely see how having a black woman can bring that out of you. I can't. It's hard for me to see Bill Burr married to a Karen and thinking like that. Like. That be like, could you imagine like a Karen at home, like, yeah, baby, you write that, you tell them, like, I don't know, I ain't saying it can't happen, but I don't see it happening, like, I don't.
Damn, that's what, you know, people are always like, there's the thing of like, oh, well, I have a black friend. It's like the next step up right there. It's kind of like, we'll have a black legally bound partner. So, yes, I can say that.
So I can say these things, you know.
Yeah. No, I respect that he doesn't like have it be a thing where it's like, this is what I'm known for. And honestly, I didn't even know that until this monologue. I was just like, I happened to like see some of his like I just looked up some more Bill Burr stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah. See, look, producer Pat said that I produce my Black Friends podcast, so I'm good.
Pat is
Like,
always doing it for the culture. Pat is always doing it for the culture.
could you imagine if Pat opened up his set like, so I produce a Black podcast?
I'm so glad to be back at Warm Daddies, everyone.
Rest in peace to Warm Daddies, man. They closed down.
Peace. Yeah. Well, like location-wise, I think they may be moving it.
But they moved into another place. But Warm Daddies, the restaurant,
yeah,
soul food restaurant. The food is well, was you know.
Man. Well, with that, man, let's we may not be able to recommend Warm Daddies right now, but let's get people going with some prop suggestions.
I just found out about this yesterday. I knew about it, but I ain't never had it. Dog, did you know about Nutella?
Yeah, I know about Nutella.
Bro, I ain't know about Nutella.
No one told you about Nutella?
I knew about Nutella. I heard about Nutella, but I ain't never had Nutella.
What do you think?
It was pretty good. Now, look, I'm not a chocolate. I'm not a chocolate fan. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate. This is like mixed with like peanut butter or like.
It's hazelnut. It's like hazel and cocoa.
Right, bro. So listen, I ain't even know. I went and had a crepe yesterday. I got a hazelnut, not a hazelnut. I had a Nutella banana. What else was it? I think it's peanut butter.
Brought some syrup on there, like some.
Oh, bro, listen.
Bananas.
This is. I guess because listen, I think that white people know about Nutella. I'm pretty sure. But this is for my homies out here listening to this. Y'all gotta try some Nutella, bro. It's lit. Like I ain't even know. Man. I always see the commercials. I even had a joke one time about like that's how white people ask for their lunch from their parents. Like, mother, can I have some Nutella, please? Like that's what I used to say as the joke. I just made fun of it. I ain't know, and I apologize. I suggest everyone try some Nutella. Just for my homies out here. Put it on bread, some toast. You know what I'm saying? It's delicious. Yeah.
Alan, I'll be honest, man. I think your homies know about Nutella. This is not like a race thing. This is just you do not know about Nutella.
All right, look. No, respectfully, Kirk, are you the only black person that you know about? Because if that's the case,
bro, people, my family knows about Nutella. It's like everyone knows about Nutella. It's like a known thing. Like people have crepes. People have like peanut butter and jelly and Nutella sandwiches. I sat on last night, actually.
So look, this is just me then coming out and saying, yo, I like Nutella. You saying like, I thought I was on to something. I didn't know, because you know how I think in my head is how I think everybody thinks. So I'm just like, if I ain't had Nutella, I mean, ain't no niggas that had no Nutella.
Yeah, if you're a black listener, please message us with your Nutella intake. I want to know, like, is this like a thing? Like, does black community not know about Nutella? That can't be the case. Black community. That
could be the first question we pose to our proper Ebonics group. Like
that could be it. Like
black people in this group know about. They
black
got
people.
Nutella.
What do you think of hazelnut?
Take a picture of Nutella in your cabinet and send it to us. There we go. That's to be the question we pose. Yeah, you still there, Kirk?
So I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why you getting all quiet like that?
No, because like your voice got all pixelated. So I thought I was like, for whatever reason in my mind, I was like, oh, let me stay as still as possible so the connection could go better. But
I'm literally just looking at you like, what the hell is he doing?
No, I was just holding this face. That way, when watching, it doesn't seem like there is a technical difficulty. They'll just be like, oh, Kirk was just listening. That's
like I'm a dinosaur, and if you don't move, I can't see you or something.
Well, I'm going to take you up on your suggestion with some Nutella. I've been getting an off-brand Nutella. I've been getting this hazelnut spread at Target, where it's like $1 less. It's essentially Nutella, but they just doesn't have a Nutella brand on it. I think Nutella, it's Italian. Like in terms of origins, I think it was like an Italian. Like, I don't know. I'll look it up later. I won't. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. Prop suggestion, Nutella. I'm going to give another spooky suggestion on my prop suggestion. I'm going to give two of them. I'll give my time back to the room after I'm done doing these two. The first one is going to be, if you like podcasts, if you're into podcasts, you go on long drives, and you also like being spooked out. Radio Rental on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get podcasts. Phenomenal podcast. It's pretty much so. It's this dude, voiced by Rainn Wilson, the guy in The Office, Dwight, which
Okay.
I didn't know until like episode 5 or whatever. He runs a video store. He runs a video store. Just kind of a creepy dude. Runs a video store, and in the video store are just all tapes of things that actually happened. So that in the podcast they play the tapes, and in the tapes it's real people telling real life stories of things that are either surreal, uh, frightening, or just flat out disturbing. And it's them telling their story in this fictional concept. So it's a fictional concept. Within it, though, are very real, true stories, and they are spooky, very spooky. So I highly recommend that one. I'm also going to recommend on Netflix Vampires versus the Bronx. Not as scary, but just an overall feel good and a little spooky movie.
So
Very
it's
good.
Vampire versus the Bronx. That's like
Vamp
Vampire in Brooklyn.
A little bit, yeah. I didn't think about that connection. Damn, they just ripped this movie. No, no. Well, it deals with like social stuff too. Like it's kind of a commentary on gentrification, because it's like, oh, no one really knows about the Bronx, so it's a perfect place for vampires to come and make it their nest, because no one's going to remember, in the Bronx, which is like, they do it as like kind of like a movie thing, but it's like, oh wow, that's some commentary on that. That's some like true stuff. So, and it has a lot of people in it. It's good. It was entertaining. It was one of those movies where like you watch it and midway through you're like, oh yeah, I know the character's name. It's not like, oh yeah, that person or that actor. It's like, oh no, I know that's Lil Mayer right there. So that whenever a movie can do that and make you care about the characters,
Yeah.
that's always good. And this is one of the few movies I've seen that made me have that recently. So definitely recommend that. Always.
It's on Netflix.
Bronx, yeah.
Might check it out. It look. Oh, what's this?
It's a kid movie too, so you can watch it with your kids. You can watch it.
Good.
It's PG-13.
13.
PG-13.
We watched the movie last night, and everything was going good until they had like a sex education part because it's like kids. It was like kids at school and stuff, and like high school kids, whatever. And they had like sex ed. It was like showing somebody put a condom on. I was like, I was like, what my kids know about that? We talk about that, but like still, I'm always looking for movies to watch with these motherfuckers because 2 hours of uninterrupted time. Oh, I need that. Yeah.
Highly recommend this one. Then I think they'll like it.
Yeah. All right, that works for me, bro. Good suggestions. And you got anything coming up though? Any shows coming up?
I'm doing that Harrisburg show again, the Halloween edition, the one we did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I guess they're gonna do it. It was a cool time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of no mask, which I think we both brought attention to on stage. I didn't get to see your set because I had to go back and watch a dog. But and I had to do something similar that day too. So I let them know like, hey, if I could go up, I may leave right afterward. But I had a nice time. And I'm still on the try to do stuff before it gets cold out. So yeah, I'll be in Harrisburg October 31st, Halloween
night. That show was a lot of fun, man. I had fun despite ain't nobody had no mask on. And you see me, I was off in the corner.
I know, yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's I have no problem, because we talked about last time with David James. I have no problem keeping a mask on, and people say stuff, that's fine. Like I'm not gonna. The numbers are going up too. That was another reason I was like, damn, should I do the show? But I'm just gonna wear the mask, maybe bring like hand soap and like a bottle of water, honestly, and just do it that way.
No, listen, it's not a bad idea, dog. Just to be safe out there, you know what I'm saying? I actually did an open mic. Where the hell fuck was it? It was like Thursday or some shit. I did an open mic. It was the first time I did open mic, and I kept my mask on while I performed.
Really?
Because my girl pointed out, which I already knew. She was like, "Look at everybody got the mic on their face and the mic on their chin, and like people still walking around telling jokes like with the mic right here on the lip and shit." And it's like, y'all. I was like, "Yeah, man, y'all wilding out here, So
yeah,
but I needed to get the jokes off, so I went. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you gotta be safe. The hand sanitizer. I'm still terrified of the Rona, dog.
Were they able to hear you with the mask on?
Yeah, I was projecting. Like, so I felt myself talking louder. You know what I'm saying? But I rather strain a little bit than catch the Rona.
Yeah, that could be like a hot move for some comics. Like if you're a comic and someone asks you to do like an hour and you only have 10 minutes, say you're being safe, bring your mask, and then just mutter stuff the whole time. You don't even need content. Just be like, hey, it's so unfortunate you couldn't hear it, but I'm trying to be safe out here. I think that's a little pro tip right there. Yeah.
Can't hear nothing
Just
I'm saying. Just
pumping the stool and all that stuff. It's like, this
I'm
comic
gonna,
is visual.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I ain't seen nobody touch the stool since I've been doing comedy. Anybody touching, and people touching as little as possible these days. You know, it's like
Yeah. No, I
you
haven't
don't
seen a
see
lot of stool.
you don't see people like messing with the mic stand all day long, and
Yeah.
people just take the mic out. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear this mask like even after everything. I'm realizing like it keeps my face warm, and like I haven't really like I don't know, I haven't really gotten like a even like a flu or even like a cold
Yeah,
since all this. And I'm like, damn, is it because I'm wearing a mask everywhere I go? I just
yo,
rock out with a mask.
I listen. I like that idea because it definitely keeps your face warm. Trust me.
Yeah,
At
man.
these outdoor shows, I'll be sitting there. I'm like, oh, this is my face. You take your mask off a little bit. You're like, oh, it's cold
Oh,
out here.
chill, yeah. I may mess
Yeah.
around and get a cashmere mask. Nice.
Listen, bro, you already know if you need the mask, my girl got them. You
That's
know, she got
true.
all kinds of African prints, all kinds of
Hmm.
ultraviolet prints. You want to check it out? It's ultraviolet.nyc.
Bang
People
bang.
listening too, ultraviolet.nyc. Check out that website. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Support my
and
girl.
check out our page and all that stuff. We're going to be posting on it continuously throughout the
Yes.
week and all that. And do us a favor if you enjoyed this episode and you like that we gave you some pro tips on the whole prostate clan. Like and subscribe, or maybe don't subscribe. I don't know what that does to metrics, but reviewing it really helps in terms of getting the word out and having other people see the content that we're putting out. So if you do that, that'd be super cool. You know what? While you're there, subscribe. Do that too. Well, I'm out of here, Alan. I got to take my car to the mechanic soon.
You got to your car to the mechanic. Is everything all right with it?
I hope so. I just got like the front brakes fixed 2 weeks ago, or just like replaced, and
Right.
now the back. It seems like I don't know if what the term would be. If it would be like the strut or like pretty much what bounces like the hydraulics in it, the
Yeah.
springs. It seems like it's making a weird noise in the back. So
Shocks.
yeah, I think so. I signed up for a credit card at Firestone because I was like, all right, I want to get another line of credit somewhere. Where's somewhere that you use semi regularly? I'm like, oh, a mechanic. So and I get discounts with the job thing there. Now I'm just stunned. I'm just stunned. I'm just stunned. Just stunned. So
Yeah, you are. You and your good credit.
yes.
Oh.
Technically, very good credit. Technically, very. I haven't checked my credit in like over a year. I may be. I don't know if I'm in excellent. I don't know if I'm in excellent. The goal last year was to get my credit score to excellent, so I should maybe check it and see if it's up there.
Yeah, you might be there by now. Cause trust me, when it's bad, you check it all the time.
Really?
You be like, oh yes, I went up 2 points.
Oh damn!
I'm up to 532. Yes.
That's not terrible. Like I never checked mine. Like when I found out that mine was good, I was like, oh wow, good, because I
Right.
was anticipating it for it to be like not great.
Right.
Um, but yeah, so gonna do that. Gonna drop the car off. You doing anything tonight?
No, kids, football's on all day. Someone just chillax, watch football. You know what I'm saying? I'm chillaxing. On Tuesday, I'm at the Grape Room. I'm gonna slide through the Grape Room on Tuesday.
Nice.
Do that little show they got there, and then on Sunday, it's the Donnell Rawlings show at Soul Joe's. You know,
Ooh, that's
so
me nuts.
that's gonna be fun. So
When's that?
that's
That's
why
Sunday, you said?
it's on Sunday. That's why I went to that mic, and that's why I got the great. I'm trying to, I want to come with some fire. Been working on some stuff, tweaking some
Nice.
things, so I'm just trying, come with that heat. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
You never know. He might go, you know what? I'm gonna stop opening up for Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna open up for you.
ooh, October 25th, man. Yo, ask him about like Nutella and his prostate.
I
Just
got
like,
you.
yeah, honestly, just check in on him. All right, well, thanks for listening, all that stuff. We'll be around and be safe. And if we don't see you beforehand, happy Halloween. Keep some
Peace.
spooky music. Keep some spooky music.